Guys, to another episode of Fallout New Vegas, and we're gonna get started by talking to Mr. House, which is right over there.
Be advised, visitors will be held responsible for the behavior of anyone.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years
Sorry, guys.
haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Very well. 5 times the bonus, not 1 cap more. My offer far exceeds the original terms of your contract, which, I will remind you, already obligates you to deliver the chip. Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss? What did you wish to know? It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him. By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the Tops, Benny will know I'm on to him. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. What else did you want? Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be. To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy. But in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement. Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Goodsprings is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed. It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way. You have a contract to fulfill, a delivery to make. If you can't hold to a contract simply for the ethic of holding to a contract, you're worthless to me. You realize you were just one of many couriers, the rest of them dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home. Frontal assaults on casinos, not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming. And all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it and I paid for it dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then. What else did you want? I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The 3 families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon. No, while brains demonstrated some use as organic processors in the robots produced by General Atomics International, they never retained personality once removed from the human body. Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic. But we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know? Well enough.
Congratulations. You can.
I think it's the presidential suite.
High roller suite.
Yeah. I don't see Booney. I guess the high roller suite is just me. I still don't see Booney. I don't see Booney or Rex. Anyways, guys, yeah, so,
Where
we
to,
were talking to
partner?
Mr. House. Cocktail lounge, maybe? If not, they're probably outside. Anyways, we were talking to Mr. House. I don't know if Caesar's Legion, if we can even go to Caesar's place, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna have to make sure that all of peeps are not wearing NCR clothing, because I think that's probably one of the reasons why I got attacked for the most part. Yeah, so they are not in here, which means they're probably outside, more than likely. We're gonna have to go into the tops. We're gonna try and kill Benny.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker.
Wow, that's crazy. Patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for a new
Check that out.
leader.
She just left the Lucky 38.
Damn, and she looks good to me too.
Fair. Alright, I don't know where Rex and Booney are. They're usually with me, but, yeah. I don't know where they are right now.
Hey, no one but America. You'll get these back on.
Find yourself a girl or a guy. Have some fun.
I don't see Benny.
bosses don't like trouble in their place.
Fine, I'm not making trouble.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? A little bit of this and a little... I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room. Bye.
Alright guys, so we are going to end this video here. We're going to continue on looking around, seeing if we can maybe kill Benny before he flees the strip. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys later another time. Peace out. Later.